Okay, I'm back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Eyes and Ears Tactical. Got another video for you. Before I get started, just want to say, if anybody want to support the channel, if you want to buy a patch for me, hit my email in the description, and I'll ship one right out to you. I do get these things out really quick. I've been having a few orders come out, so I'm really thankful to all the folks who've already bought a patch. But again, like if you want to support me, man, go ahead. Nice little Velcro patch, and I'll ship it right out to you, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, man. Air tags, man. Like the criminals just they going wild, man. They doing everything possible, man. Before I get started, at YouTube, I'm in a safe control environment. This firearm is clear. There's no ammunition in it. There's no magazine, nothing in the chamber. In a safe control environment. Click 18 over for my content. No one's around. Everything good. But yeah, man. So this one. Yeah, man, holiday season, you got people jumping in and out of cars and buying all these goods, going shopping to all these malls, and, you know, people just don't pay attention, you know, because some people actually shop solo because they want to be discreet with their relatives. They don't want nobody to be with them when they shop, but these criminals, they don't shop solo. They go out there in packs like wolves. They got trail cars, people inside walking around pretending they on their phone, eating popcorn, walking through the mall, and all about they over there plotting on you and stuff. And then you got people in the parking lot watching you leave your car and seeing if you ain't paying attention. Boom, stick an air tag up under there and follow you home. And you know, you got to figure that's how a lot of these home invasions are going down, because they're probably using any technology that's out there in the market. These criminals are using it to their advantage, and the consumer, the average American, the average normie, they just clueless. They just think that, oh, I'm in a good area. This ain't gonna happen to me over here. Until it happens, then it's too late. Now, if you guys are staying by, I got a clip to let you guys see what I'm talking about right now. This is unbelievable, man. This is real. I'm not making this up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Marco Ricciardi from 22 Division Toronto Police. I'm here with my partner, Tom Balaga. We're here to talk about a new product, or fairly new product. It's been about a year in the market, and it's about the Apple AirTags. And these little things here are being used to mark a vehicle, and what the thieves are doing is that they're walking around, they're shopping outside in the parking lot here, and what they're doing is that when they find a car that they like, they stick these to the car or place them on the car somehow. And they're magnetic, so as you can see, it'll stick to metal, so it could be hidden behind a license plate, it could be hidden in the trailer hitch receiver, or even in a gas tank cap area. And once you go home, they just track their device to your driveway, and then when you're sleeping comfortably, they come and steal your car or truck. So what we want to let you know is some of the things to do to prevent this from happening. So I'm going to start with iPhone users. If you get a notification saying that there's an AirTag near you, what you can do is you can use the location service of your phone to pinpoint the proximity of the AirTag, and then once you have that AirTag, you can disable it. If there's one of these on your vehicle, I recommend that you call your local police department, and the officers will come seize it. This little shiny part here and this little plastic part, we could possibly get fingerprints off it and know who's been putting this on your car. You can also deactivate it by just twisting it and pulling the battery out. The only thing that's in here is a simple watch battery. The battery on these last anywhere from 6 months up to 1 year of trackability. So to help other people that are using non-Apple phones, Apple created an Android version of an app called Tracker Detect. And what it does is, if an Apple AirTag is around you for more than 20 minutes, you can download this app and you can scan the area that you're in to see if one of these has been dropped into your pocket, into your purse, stuck to your car, and after that 20-minute period has elapsed, the app will pick up because of the Bluetooth frequency that it uses, and then you can zone in on the tag and locate it. What you can also do is you can purchase your own tags and put them inside your property so that you can track it back. Also, there's many other things that we can do to prevent your vehicle from being stolen, along with lights and cameras and everything.
Okay, I'm back. Y'all saw that, man. Yeah, man. Very, very clever guys out there these crime syndicates. Like I said, a lot of this is coming from different parts of the world. I don't think the American criminals are really have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff and all this technology. Well, we know it because a lot of these products are not made in America. They're all made in China and all overseas countries and stuff, Southeast Asia and whatnot. So a lot of American people don't know anything about electronics and building computers and chips and descramblers. And you got to remember, when Obama went in office, he kind of addressed this. He was trying to get all those Russian hackers on our team, but the American people are like, oh, we don't want to deal with communists. Well, here we are now. You know, we completely in bed with the communist countries, man. And now you're hearing about these drones flying over New Jersey and stuff. What's that all about? So, but these air tags, man, I'm gonna tell you, that's why I was saying, technology is not our friend. The only way technology can be your friend is if you know how to build it and you know how to manufacture it and you know how to put it together and you actually are in control of it all. Other than that, you're just another person that's waiting to be victimized by technology. You know, your phones, they're listening on your phones, hacking in. Everything's being tapped in and hacked in. And so now it's down to criminals, and they're teaching American criminals how to, you know, use technology to their advantage. And now you see what's going on. So, and you saw how they were saying, like, you know, you can stick those things behind license plates, underneath the wheel hub, the gas cap area, and even now with the app that can scramble, you know, see if you're being followed. You saw he said it takes about 30 minutes before you figure it out. And Apple supposedly is working on a faster way so you could, you know, find out if you're being followed with an AirTag. I mean, come on, man. You think they didn't know that already? You don't think these products being made in China are designed to do all this? Why the hell do you need an AirTag? Well, someone said, well, what, somebody steals your stuff? Okay, and what? What? So you think an AirTag is gonna save you? Like, if somebody finds your stuff, if a criminal is using AirTags as a way to get your information and get your location and things of that nature, what makes you think if they stole something, they're not gonna search around for an AirTag? And you know, the average American person that uses an AirTag, we've used AirTags. We use them all the time. We use them in our softball equipment when we travel on airplanes. Yeah, I've used AirTags before for sure, no doubt. But you know, the average person, they stick an AirTag on their key ring. They're probably sticking it on their wallet. They're probably sticking it on their laptop, their computer. So they're sticking on their high-priced items. So you actually are letting them know, like, hey, you know, I got my Mac computer right here. You know, I got my Tesla in the parking lot, whatever. You know, whatever you got, you know, they know you sticking it on something expensive. You're not sticking an AirTag on a pair of old-ass Jordans. You know what I'm saying? So it's another way for them to know where you're at, what you're buying, what you're doing, and then they can come take it from you. And that's why you need to be armed and have something to protect yourself, because they are armed too now. They don't just think that just because they got the AirTag that they won't pull one of these out on you. If that AirTag, if you find out they got an AirTag and you kind of bum rush them in a corner area somewhere, yeah, they'll definitely come get you too. So don't even think that you're just, you know, you just out there and mind your business and they only want to come get the goods and then take off. Man, they come and take your life sometimes too. So it's just something to think about and understand that a lot of these little devices and stuff, they're not your best friends. Now, if you do use AirTags, I suggest you check this little report right here. I got another report for you, and this guy can probably help you out.
The I-Team investigates tracked and followed. You may have heard of AirTags and other new mobile tools that can help you find lost items.
But criminals can also use them to stalk you and steal. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles is finding out how they work and how to stop them from tracking you.
Nationwide, there have been reports of Apple AirTags being planted on people and their belongings. They can even be used to help thieves steal cars. Now the I-Team is finding out how you can avoid being tracked and followed. For just under $30, you can buy an Apple AirTag, and in just minutes, it is synced to your phone. The AirTags use an extensive network and the built-in Find My iPhone app to keep track of your wallet, keys, luggage, or purse. But wrongdoers are seizing on the technology.
I'm gonna get in the car and see how I get tracked. Okay, I drove to Orleans and Oak. I have the AirTag on hand. We will see if the map tracks me.
The phone the AirTag was connected to was about a mile away, and the AirTag locked into my exact location, raising the concern of stalking.
I really had no idea that this was even happening to me until the next morning when I woke up and noticed there was a notification on my phone.
Victim Courtney Chandler wasn't able to find the AirTag on her, but she told our ABC station in Philadelphia that she received an alert on her phone saying one was near. Here's how those alerts work. A notification like this one pops up within several hours of a mystery AirTag being detected by another phone. Apple says it's working on making that notification come even earlier. The push alert says AirTag found moving with you. The location of this AirTag can be seen by the owner. Apple saying it innovated the first ever proactive system to alert you of unwanted tracking. We hope this starts an industry trend for others to also provide these sorts of proactive warnings in their products. If you don't have an iPhone, you can download an Apple app to detect unwanted AirTags.
Most bags at the bottom have foam or interfacing. That creates an extra layer of padding. Someone can just slide a tracker underneath that.
And you would never know.
And you would never know.
Stephen Winkleman is a mobile analyst for PC Mag. He showed the I-Team where you should look in case the bad guys hide AirTags and other similar devices like the Tile brand trackers, which can be synced to any phone. Tiles and AirTags can also be hidden on your car, behind the license plate, or
you can place it under here. Another would be under the wheel well.
Winkleman says car thieves can then use the tech to study your habits.
You can say, okay, this person gets home every night at 6. They will leave every morning at 6, so maybe I'll pick it up at midnight.
I actually know people that have got the notification, like there's an AirTag in your car.
Customers at the Apple store in Lincoln Park are expressing concerns, and they say the tech can help.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it like a tracking device on my car. There's been so many carjackings.
There is also a sound which goes off between 8 and 24 hours after an AirTag has been separated from its owner. Apple says it's a randomized time window to prevent bad actors from using an AirTag to track someone. Apple plans on making the sound even louder. Apple also says it works closely with safety groups and law enforcement, and that it has identified more ways to update safety warnings. Tile tells the I-Team it has an app on the way soon for smartphones, which can easily scan for and detect nearby Tile devices and identify if an unknown device is near them. And that Tile will also provide resources to victims about how to stay safe if they suspect they are being tracked. So what if you...
Okay, you saw that. You saw he was telling you how if you got an Android, or if you think that your phone's being hacked, so he put the app up there for the Android and everything like that. So these guys are trying to. We got people out here trying to help people combat themselves from the criminals. But if you don't get the information, that's why I'm doing this video. I just wonder how many people even know about half of this stuff, or they just look at it like out of mind, out of sight. Like, well, man, it ain't really happening to me, so I ain't really tripping. And I'm just wondering how many people are actually looking like that, because if everybody was getting the same information and was actually watching the information and getting it, why does it continuously keep happening? So that's just something to think about, and that's why I believe, for the most part, a lot of this 2A community media, it gets suppressed. I really think it does, because it exposes the mainstream media that they're not really doing a great job. Now, there's some networks that do a good job, but for the most part, it's like if it gets out, then they got to put it out. They don't put it out first. Just like these drones, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna have a big ass ship off the coast of the East Coast and nobody sees it? Because they gotta be launched from something. So, and why are we not shooting them down? So it's a lot of stuff going on, and this is just tip of the iceberg, holiday season. So again, if you're out there shopping, or even if you're just at home, man, like, I walk around my car all the time and like check to see if there's something stuck on the bottom, and my wife would be like, "Man, you crazy?" I'm like, "No, I ain't crazy. I'm just like, who won't bother you? It's not about who won't bother me. It's the fact that if a criminal can get an easy lick, they just gonna go for an easy lick. It's not about I'm minding my business. I don't have nothing. I got a small economical car. Why would they want that? That's beyond the point, man. Whatever you got, somebody wants to take it if they're a criminal. It has nothing to do with how valuable you think the item is, or how low down the food chain you are, man. You can't think like that, man. You could be a victim at the bottom of the food chain, middle of the food chain, or at the top of the food chain. They do not really care who they victimize or who they steal stuff from, because again, these are international crime syndicates. So the products they're stealing, they're gonna just shut them off to another crime syndicate and get paid for it. Like the big SUV cars and trucks that are getting stolen from Arizona and Southern California and go end up in Mexico across the border. They're not stealing it for them to drive the trucks around. They're stealing it for another crime syndicate, and then they get paid for it. So that's the mindset you got to have, is that the stuff they're stealing, they're not per se keeping it themselves. They're using it to turn it over to another person. And that's why you need to get armed. That's why you need to have it's good to have a pistol in your car. You know, when you're carrying, you got a pistol. But I'm really thinking about looking at a possible truck gun or car gun. I'm not gonna say truck gun because it's overly used, but I'm looking at another possible small PCC, not an ARP, a PCC, a pistol caliber carbine. And so I'm looking at purchasing something like that, just to carry around, you know, in cases like multiple goons. And like I said, 5.56 or 300 blackout in a shopping mall. I mean, you better be deadly accurate. Boy, you better not be missing it, because if you miss, and you hit an innocent bystander, your ass is going to jail too. So that's where training comes in at, and all that kind of stuff. And pistol caliber carbines are much more controllable. So that's what I'm looking at, man. But let me know what you guys think about these AirTags, man. And do you think they're good for society? You think most people, when they use them, are they aware that they can be used against them? What do you think about the phones? Do we need to just get off all that stuff and go back to basics, you know, go back to a pager, you know, say, I don't know what's going on, but let me know what y'all think, man. And what's your take on all this stuff, man? Like, you know, is this just the tip of the iceberg, or is there more to this, and maybe this is more of an international thing, man? Anyway, it's your boy Eyes and Ears Tactical, man. 300 blackout. Man, I can't wait to get this suppressed pretty soon. Hopefully by February or March, somewhere around there, get this suppressed. That'll be sweet for home defense. But until next time, man, let me know what y'all think about these AirTags, and do y'all think most people know how to use these things correctly, and do they know they're being used against them? That's more important. I mean, this stuff is being used against you. It's not really probably designed to really help you, man. Hey, like, comment, subscribe.